Okay, it's fantastic to introduce band members Tom, Fred, and Alexandra from electro pop band KEIINO joining me for an interactive interview right here, right now. Welcome to my show. How are we all today?
We're great. Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Lovely to hear that you're doing well. Where are you situated right now?
Right now, we're in Oslo.
Yeah, we're in Oslo. And yeah, it's December. I'm on Christmas tour and yeah.
Lovely. And this time of year, do you get a lot of like Christmas kind of festivities and decorations and, Christmas trees, spruces and everything where you are?
Yeah, I mean, I travel around Norway having Christmas concerts, so I get to experience all the different Christmas cities in Norway, and that's really nice. Love everything about Christmas.
You've
So
had your tree up a while now, haven't
yes,
you?
September. But
Ah,
that's it. Some people think I'm crazy, but it's only because I have to do like this promo videos for my Christmas tour and stuff. So for me, it's been Christmas in my living room in a while.
fantastic. And Tom, Fred, and Alexandra, what are each of your roles in the band?
So, like we're all singers. We all have our parts. Fred is usually doing the Sami yoik in rapping, but we're all singing as well. And we write music together. I co-produce most of the songs, and then yeah, but still also as we organize everything around our band ourselves. We kind of have our own little duties in the administration of the band as well.
Sure thing, because running the band as well is, the extra, thing to, manage as well as you said. And Kano, how did you come up with the band's name?
Well, it's kind of inspired by my hometown, KEIINO. It's the last part of that name, but it's kind of symbolic because Gårdgate and Kautokeino has always been a cultural hub in the northern part of Norway. People came around Easter to buy stuff from thing and to meet people and to go to church, and people were getting married and did have confirmations and stuff. So it's a cultural hub, and it's kind of symbolized our band. Yeah.
We're a cultural
A
hub.
cultural hub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you are. And Kano, you were one of the reasons I invited you all on my show was to discuss your new single simply called Chromium Heart. It's a fast-paced electro anthem with ingredients of synth pop and maybe a little bit of nostalgia thrown in as well for good measure.
Yes, I definitely think that it's a song with a lot of inspiration from all the kind of musical periods that we are inspired of. It's definitely some 80s driven sounds, but definitely also a bit of all our three personalities, and with Fred's yoik, the Sami yoik on top of everything.
And where did you record Chromium Heart? Was that in Oslo or in your native Norway?
So the whole album Chromium Heart is recorded in Oslo, or the mainly in Oslo, but also it's co-produced in different European cities. We have a co-producer in Berlin, in Helsinki, and Stockholm, and but all the songs were written in different parts of Norway. Some of them in the Norwegian woods, all alone, just with like an occasional moose running around the cabin. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit of everything.
Mm. And I admire the cover single to Chromium Heart because you've got the amethystal colours, the purple backdrop as well. Where did that idea come about?
I think actually the color scheme is pretty much a bit of what we've had through the year, as mainly
Mm,
because Alexandra, you're a fan of purple
yeah.
and that kind, and it's kind of like it is also one of the colors in Northern Light, which
Mm.
was of course
Yeah.
is inspired in a lot of our music. So.
I feel like often when we go on stage, when light engineers are choosing the lights for a concert and stuff, it's always purple in a way, and purple is like our favorite colors combined, I feel.
Yeah.
So it's like our u united color.
If it like if red Red Bull over here and then
Hmm.
blue Tom and then that's purple, that's purple, and yeah, yeah, that's
There's pink
Lovely.
space, purple, yeah.
Do you like a bit of indigo? That's on the rainbow. I'm trying to think that's the
Yes.
closest maybe to that color.
Mm.
It's good.
That's amazing. And how would you personally describe KEIINO's sounds and how they've evolved over time?
Oh, I mean, we've been a band for 6 years now, and you can hear like from our first singles that that was like the first time we met. Like you hear like we're younger, a bit more like fresher and new to each other. But as we've learned so much from each other throughout the years, and we've experienced so much, we've traveled the world, had so many fun concerts, been part of so big things. Now you can hear that our album is like us, like melted together in a way.
Yeah, and also like we have incorporated our live band more in this
Mm,
recording than before. So even though it still is like inspired by both the Nordic pop, the electronic, but also a bit of I would say glam rock and maybe some disco, early disco as well for this one. So it's a bit of everything that we like. It's we like to mix things up.
That's
mm.
great because we're electronic music. There's many brackets as well, as you mentioned a few there. That's lovely. Chromium Heart as well is the album of the same name on your new album as well. How's it going with that? Like being received from everyone to like being played on the radio?
No, I think it's we have some great reception of the song. Like, and a lot of this the songs have been released as singles because we kind of like when we give little breadcrumbs and not like giving the whole dish at one time. So so luckily, a lot of the songs have been enjoyed by our fans a while now. But it's always fun to when you finally have like the full album out there where with the songs in the order that we had in mind. And it's really nice. It's good to have something that when you can listen through the whole album with and feeling okay, yeah, I understand that this kind of fits together.
Mm.
And they're just in time for Christmas as well.
Yes.
Hmm.
We hope like we I know how hard it is to find Christmas presents, so that's why like yeah, let's just make an album so we have something for our fans.
So this album's perfect to listen to, like say on a commuter train, walking, if you like, a bit of a strolling in the woods or, where we're on the move.
Yes, I definitely it's like it is an album with pretty high beats per minute, but I think especially in this period of time, a lot of people is yeah the pace is pretty
Hmm.
high in around especially at least in my head.
Hmm.
Even want to turn up to like in the kitchen when you're doing the dishes.
I think so as well.
Hmm.
That's cool. Let's talk about some of the tracks on there. Track one is the opening number called Mama Radio, which is good. I like a song with a radio in its title. Can you tell me a little bit more about this one? Was it a strong introductory number? Did you feel this one?
It's just like a happy, fun tune that you can dance to with like some 80s synths in it. And yeah, it was so fun to make. I remember that really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like we kind of introduced our whole band on Mama Radio as well because we actually have a guitar solo in the song, which is like it's a long time since I've heard listened to a song with a guitar solo. But we like we have a great live band, so and when we first have them in the studio, it's good that they can shine a bit as well.
And second track on the album, The End of the Rainbow. We're just talking about rainbow colours as well. And on this one, did you find the pot of gold? That pot of gold.
Mm.
Well, hopefully, yeah. It's a song. It's definitely like inspired by coming of age movies and series from the 90s. And it's kind of like our homage to the LGBTQ plus community that is under like constant pressure, and especially right now, it's important for us to remind people that they have an ally in KEIINO, has always had and will always be in their corner if they feel a bit alone.
positive message there. Wanted to talk about your track Insomnia as well. It's a it's the anti-penultimate track on there, so third from last. So Insomnia, yeah, it's with a lot going on in the world. Some people can relate to this one. Can you just tell me more about this one, please?
Insomnia?
Yeah.
Well, it's a track we wrote that in Sweden with this guy called the Dino. Yeah,
Mm.
and it's about not sleeping.
Yeah, because yeah.
Especially me, because when I go out, I usually stay awake the whole night partying.
And it's
Yeah.
also like inspired by, in northern Norway, the sun never goes down in the summertime. It's always sunny, so it doesn't get dark. And you know that feeling when you just don't want to stop dance, you just want to have that sunlight, and the
Yeah.
day should never stop
Yeah.
in a way.
So we don't sleep that much in the northern part of Norway, but now, right when we are
Perfect place for a rave.
yeah, and in December and January, you don't see the sun at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess also like especially like midway through Insomnia, you have there's like this tempo shift, and I think that's the thing. Like especially if you're out dancing, and then you might have like a little dip in the middle where you feel a bit tired, but then when you just get the yoke going, then the energy level rises, and then yeah, we can go on all night.
I guess being creative artists as well, it can be challenging as well because your mind is always on alert, of new ideas and everything.
Absolutely.
Mm.
It's yeah, that's one of the yeah, well, you can learn to live with it, but it's also it also makes things interesting because like if you can just like walk around an empty room or just like lie on your bed or just like take a shower and suddenly there's if you have an idea in your head, then okay, something is happening, and that's so it's I personally don't get bored easily because there's way too much happening in my head.
We know.
Thanks for just going into detail about that one. What do you enjoy about performing as a group together?
Oh, we love it. It's so much fun not to be on the stage alone, always to have someone to look to and dance with. And yeah, it's nice to be a part of this group. It really is.
And
Looking
especially
ahead
because
to,
like
yeah, sorry,
yeah,
mate.
so because to be able to be on stage with such amazing talents as Fred and Alexandra is really cool, and also because it's something different than like we bring different things to the table. Like I could never have the yoik or the like the deepness as Fred has on stage, and like Alexandra's voice is like next level great. So it's really cool to be able to share the stage and kind of like be together like in something that because we are still three individuals, but together it's something special.
And looking ahead to 2026 and December this year, 2025, do you have any European gigs you may wish to share?
We're definitely going to travel next year. Our passport is packed, so stay tuned on our websites for dates and everything. And we're really excited to travel the world and see people.
Yes.
That's
So
fantastic.
nothing is officially yet, but it will be during the next coming weeks.
And what part of the touring process do you find most challenging and rewarding?
Probably the planning,
Yeah.
but then when you go on the trip, we're having the best time. So yeah, we're excited to see you all.
Yeah. When we're first there on the plane, it's like, yeah, then we're ready.
Mm. And who have been your influences and inspirations over the years from Scandinavian bands in particular?
ABBA, I think, and that's also with our album Chromium Heart. You can actually hear that if ABBA were to go clubbing in Berlin, that's kind of the thing that we all felt inspired by. So yeah, we can actually agree on that.
Yeah. And also like a lot of the traditional musicians and traditional music traditions in Norway is it's always been a big inspiration for us. Secret God maybe. And some great Sami artists.
Yeah, there are a lot of great yoikers, but I am the best, of course.
And what are your views on like YouTube and streaming platforms? Do you think they've helped or hampered you as a group?
Definitely helped. I mean, it's a way for all the people around the world to see us. We gained so many followers from Eurovision in 2019, and we are not able to see them every day all the time. So then they can hear us on our platforms, and we're really grateful for
Yeah.
that.
It's
And
like it's of course it's not the same thing as experiencing a concert live, but I think it's a good way of giving a taste of something, and I think yeah, it's definitely here to stay, and but yeah, it's something different when you see us live than just listening or seeing us on video.
Yes,
what was the performing at the Eurovision contest in 2019? Was that up there with one of your memorable highlights?
definitely. It was a dream come true, and yeah, we think about that moment all the time.
Yeah.
Did it seem like yesterday?
Yes, it was a fun thing to be a part of, but now we're looking forward to many more gigs in the future to travel the world and
Yeah.
see our fans.
Yeah.
And it was lovely to talk to you. Thank you so
Great.
much.
Oh yeah, meant
Yes.
to ask where's best for
Yes.
people to follow you on
We
social media.
Oh yes.
Yes,
They go to keino.com. That's a
yeah.
double I or
Remember the double I.
yeah, and then you'll find all the links from there.
Yes.
Brilliant. Well, thank you all for joining me on today's show. KEIINO, I'm joined by Tom, Fred, and Alexandra. Thanks for answering my questions.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
Thank you
so
very
much for
much.
having us.
You're most welcome.